All right, we're on hole number 8 of the Silver State Tournament. I'm in Wednesday's qualifying round in the Ricky division. Hole number 8. This is a serious shot right here for Eagle. And it all boils down to perfect on, it's one shot at a time. You need to get out here into this area right here. And coming at it with your short iron, you may be in your max rapier, or max, excuse me, your max wedge. So some of you may not use a rapier. And I want to end up in my, I can take it either way. I'm either going to be in my max wedge or I'm going to be in my minimum short iron. But the whole goal is definitely one shot at a time. You've got to end up in the fairway area over here. And my typical MO on this hole is to bring a katana and an extra mile. Katana. I want to make sure I got my Hornet and my rapier. My rapier in this account is at 87, so it's 1.3, 1.2, somewhere in that neighborhood. I find the rapier hits a little bit more accurate, so I'm at the ones. It's 1.25. Make a note here. Rapier 1.5, 1.6, 1.25. Okay, and then I want to make sure I bring my Hornet, and I know my numbers for my Hornet. 111922. But this is definitely a one shot at a time, and you don't need all the topspin. A katana is going to help you because it's going to put you more into your club on the other side on that shot. And it's got a little bit of side spin to help bring you back over to the fairway because you're kind of shooting off this way. And I'm going to put a little bit of curl on it, but you don't have to put a lot if you bring a bigger side spin ball. I'm not a fan of hitting out here. The only risk about going the other way is that you end up in the drink. But out here, you're relegating yourself to a long iron shot. And it's not that you can't make the long iron shot, but you're going to be a lot more successful. You got a much higher percentage shot with a wedge or a short iron than you do with a long iron. And I see a lot of people hit out here and then they end up in the rough, and it's like you were trying to do a layup shot. So if you're trying to do a layup shot, be like our opponent and be in the middle. A lot of these holes, you can see how flat the terrain is down here. A lot of these holes you can't eke yourself up. And get this close because it carries just a little bit farther than it looks like, but here it does hit pretty flat. So as long as you make a good wind adjustment, that's 4.2 and a sliver, so that's about 4.3. Put a little bit of curl just to bring it back over to that side of the fairway. Hitting great to the right, which took out about half that curl. I'm just trying to eke myself up there. I'm not trying to push the limits up here at the top. I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm. And here's one of the risks about this is that you could be in between clubs right at the optimal spot. And so if one of the clubs that you have in your bag, if you've got a really good claw, a claw is really accurate. It's one, if it's got the 75 accuracy, it's 1.5 per ring. And if you find yourself in between clubs, having a short iron that's got a little bit of backspin on it might help you, or you'll have to drop down into your wedge. You can see if you're coming at it from that angle, it drops off on the other side of the cup. So if you don't hit it absolutely perfect with your long iron, I see a lot of people ending up in that spot. Okay, so I'm right at minimum club, which is 2.2 per ring. I'm going to get right up on it. .2, so it's about a ring and a half. And this shot all boils down to hitting it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Give myself a really good look. As long as I got the distance. when you're in those spots where the ball guide, you move it forward just a blade of grass and then it goes 15 feet past the hole. You move it back that blade of grass and the ball guide stops. Those are always ones where what's funny is if you hit it like where I hit it there, where I thought, okay, it's going to release forward, it won't. And then you think, okay, I can hit the flagpole and it won't be going too fast. It'll be going 1,000 miles an hour and it'll bounce off the flagpole. So I like my chances on this hole. You've got a serious shot, but you do need to hit it perfect. You have a really good shot at it. That's the first time I've missed it all week, and I'm okay with that. You gotta save some magic for the you gotta save some magic for the opening and the weekend round. So I'm not too disappointed. The whole goal in these is to shoot. So our minimum scores here are -11, -22, -22. And the deal is that the -11 should be a given, and you're out there just trying to put yourself in the perfect spot to try and pick up something on every hole. And that is the really real goal. When you can get to the point where you're playing this game and it's like, okay, the -11 is just a given. I can shoot the -11 with my eyes closed, and now I'm just trying to put myself in the right spot on every hole to pick one up. You're just hoping that in the weekend round is the round that you start picking up those. But if you can't get the -11 with your eyes closed and just go out there and just shoot the -11, then picking up a shot like that is only going to be something, because what happens a lot of times is people will go, okay, hey, man, I got picked up that eagle, or I picked up that hole in one. But the next hole is a hole that they have a lot of problems with, and then they turn around and they drop that shot they just picked up, and they're like, okay, I had one that I could drop. No, you never have one that you can drop. You have to shoot the -11 with your eyes closed. And then every single shot that you can pick up just adds on to your score. And if you're still playing where, like -10 or -9 is what your average round is, then you want to put yourself in the right spot to pick those shots up, but you really want to focus on the holes that are causing you problems so that you can get the minimum score. And I'm never upset when I go through these rounds where I'm hitting really flat and I'm not sinking everything that goes in there. The deal is I'm putting myself in the right spot to have that shot. So as long as I can shoot the minimum score, and I picked up hole number 1 here, so that's why I'm at 11 here, and hole number 9 is a birdie hole. I mean, we have an eagle chance. If you have a power 5 ball, you've got a better shot. But my whole goal going into this round was to shoot the -11, and so I'm on track for that. And I happen to pick one up, and my whole goal is to hold anything that you pick up. All right, that was hole number 8 of the Silver State Tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.